Have you ever felt like the rules of your life suddenly changed, without any warning? Like one day, you're pushing hard to make things happen, and the next, everything just flows into place as if the universe itself is rearranging to match your inner state. That's the essence of what we're diving into today. A profound shift in how we experience reality. It's not about forcing outcomes or visualizing dreams into existence. Instead, it's a deeper level where your very presence shapes the world around you. Welcome to an exploration of the advanced stage of conscious living, inspired by the intriguing principles of quantum mechanics, but applied to our everyday journeys. Let's start by painting a picture. Imagine you're on a long hike through a dense forest, 4 miles. You're battling uphill paths, dodging routes, and sweating through every step. You're focused on the effort, planning each move, adjusting your pack, and willing yourself forward. Then, unexpectedly, you crest a ridge, and the terrain opens up into a vast meadow. The path smooths out, the breeze cools you, and suddenly, progress feels effortless. You're not working harder. You're simply in harmony with the landscape. This is akin to crossing into what some call the post-quantum phase of awareness. It's a natural progression, but one that catches many by surprise because it demands a release of old habits. To understand this better, we need to look at how our minds and the world interact on a fundamental level. In earlier stages of personal development, we often operate in a mode of active creation. We set goals, affirm positives, and take inspired actions. This is powerful. It's like learning to ride a bike with training wheels. You pedal furiously, steering with intent, and eventually, you gain momentum. Books on manifestation, workshops on the law of attraction, and motivational speakers all thrive in this space. They teach us that thoughts become things, and with enough focus, we can bend circumstances to our will. And it works, up to a point. Many people build successful careers, heal relationships, or achieve fitness milestones this way. But what happens when that approach starts to feel limiting? When no matter how much you intend or act, certain doors remain closed, or results come with unexpected costs. This is where the shift begins. The post-quantum phase isn't about doing more. It's about being more. Drawing from quantum ideas where particles exist in multiple states until observed, we can think of our reality as a field of possibilities. In the beginning phases, our observation or intention collapses those possibilities into specific outcomes. We choose a path, and the world responds. But as we evolve, something fascinating occurs. Our consciousness matures to a point where it doesn't just observe, it integrates with the field itself. Alignment becomes the key, not effort. Alignment means your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in sync with a greater flow, like tuning a radio to the perfect frequency where static disappears and the signal is crystal clear. Consider a reworld example from nature to illustrate this. Think about a river carving its way through a valley. In its early stages, the water rushes forcefully, eroding rocks and pushing debris aside. It's all about power and direction. But over time, as the channel deepens, the flow becomes steady and efficient. The river doesn't fight the landscape anymore. It shapes it subtly, drawing tributaries and nourishing the land without strain. If you're in the post-quantum phase, your life starts to mirror this. Opportunities don't require chasing. They converge toward you. Challenges resolve not through brute force, but through insightful adjustments that feel intuitive. How do you know if you've entered this phase? It's subtle at first, like waking up from a dream where everything was chaotic, only to find clarity in the daylight. One sign is a noticeable decrease in resistance. Things that used to drain your energy, like difficult conversations or unexpected setbacks, now unfold with a sense of ease. You might find yourself saying, "That worked out better than I planned," more often. Another indicator is heightened synchronicity. Coincidences pile up, but they're not random. They're confirmations of your aligned state. For instance, you think about reconnecting with an old friend, and within days, they reach out with an invitation that aligns perfectly with your current projects. Let's delve deeper into what alignment really means in this context. It's not passive waiting or wishful thinking. Alignment is an active state of inner coherence. Your values, beliefs, and daily choices resonate like a well-tuned orchestra. When misaligned, life feels like a symphony with clashing notes, frustrating and discordant. But in harmony, the music soars. To cultivate this, start with self-reflection. Ask yourself, what truly lights me up? What drains me without reward? In the post-quantum phase, answers come swiftly because your awareness is attuned to truth, not illusion. An original story to bring this home. Picture Alina, a graphic designer in her mid-30s. For years, she hustled in the freelance world, pitching ideas, networking relentlessly, and burning the midnight oil to meet deadlines. She manifested big clients through vision boards and affirmations, but exhaustion crept in. One day, after a particularly grueling project, she decided to pause. Instead of pushing for the next gig, she focused on what felt authentic, creating art that blended technology with environmental themes. Without forcing it, a gallery owner discovered her work online and offered a collaboration. Soon, commissions flowed in, not from her efforts, but from her genuine expression. Alina had crossed the threshold. Her alignment attracted the structure. This phase also transforms how we view success. In earlier stages, success is often measured by external markers, wealth, status, accolades. But here, it's about fulfillment and impact. You influence not just your life, but ripples outward. Your decisions inspire others because they're rooted in authenticity. Think of it as upgrading from a solo performer to a conductor. You're guiding the ensemble, not carrying the tune alone. Of course, entering this phase isn't without its adjustments. There can be a period of disorientation, like adjusting to new glasses where everything looks sharper but unfamiliar. Old patterns might try to pull you back, the urge to control outcomes or doubt the flow. That's normal. The key is patience and trust. Practices like mindfulness meditation or journaling can help anchor you. Meditation, for example, quiets the mental chatter, allowing alignment to emerge. Journaling reveals patterns, showing how past efforts led to this evolved state. Expanding on mindfulness, let's explore how it ties into quantum-inspired growth. In quantum terms, entanglement suggests particles linked across distances influence each other instantly. Apply this to consciousness. When aligned, you're entangled with positive potentials. Your vibe attracts matching energies. This isn't magic. It's a refined understanding of interconnectedness. Studies in positive psychology support this. People in flow states report higher creativity and productivity. In the post-quantum phase, flow becomes your default. Another aspect is releasing attachments. In prior phases, we cling to specific results. I must have this job, this partner, this house. But attachment creates resistance. Here, you hold visions loosely, trusting the universe's wisdom. It's like planting seeds in fertile soil. You water them, but don't dig them up daily to check progress. Growth happens organically. Let's introduce a fresh analogy. Consider software development. Early versions of a program are buggy, requiring constant patches and user interventions. As it matures, the code stabilizes, running smoothly with minimal input. Updates happen seamlessly in the background. Your consciousness in the post-quantum phase is like that advanced software, efficient, adaptive, and influential without overt commands. For those wondering how to accelerate toward this phase, remember it's not about speed, it's about readiness. Build foundations through consistent personal growth. Read diverse books on philosophy, science, and spirituality. Engage in communities that foster deep discussions. Exercise not just your body, but your intuition through activities like intuitive drawing or nature walks. These build the neural pathways for alignment. One practical tip: practice gratitude not as a list, but as a felt experience. Sit quietly and embody thankfulness for your current state. This shifts your energy, aligning you with abundance. Over time, this becomes second nature, marking your entry into the phase. Now, addressing potential skeptics. Is this all just pseudoscience? While quantum mechanics provides metaphors, the real value lies in experiential evidence. Countless individuals report life-changing shifts after embracing alignment over effort. Testimonials from coaches, entrepreneurs, and artists echo this. Once they stopped forcing, doors opened wider. In relationships, this phase shines brightly. Instead of trying to change others, your aligned presence invites harmony. Conflicts. Resolve through understanding, not argument. Partnerships deepen because you're operating from wholeness, not neediness. Professionally, it means pursuing work that resonates deeply. You might pivot careers, not out of dissatisfaction, but toward greater purpose. A teacher becomes an innovator in education tech. A marketer shifts to ethical branding. The structure follows your lead. Health-wise, alignment promotes well-being. Stress reduces as you flow with life, leading to better sleep, vitality, and resilience. Mind-body practices like yoga or Tai Chi enhance this connection. Environmentally, this phase encourages stewardship. Aligned individuals often feel compelled to contribute positively, whether through sustainable living or advocacy. On a global scale, if more people reach this, imagine the collective impact. Societies built on cooperation rather than competition. To wrap this up, embracing the post-quantum phase is about evolving into your most authentic self. It's a journey of discovery, where reality bends to your essence. If these ideas resonate, you're likely already navigating this terrain. Trust the process, stay aligned, and watch your world transform. But let's not stop there. Dive deeper with some actionable steps. First, assess your current alignment. Rate areas of life, career, relationships, health on a scale of 1 to 10 for ease and joy. Low scores indicate areas for tuning. Second, experiment with surrender. Next time a challenge arises, pause before reacting. Ask, what wants to emerge? Hear, listen inwardly. Third, connect with like-minded souls. Online forums or local groups can provide support and insights. Fourth, track synchronicities in a journal. Over weeks, patterns will reveal your growing influence. Fifth, integrate rest. Alignment thrives in stillness, not constant motion. As we conclude, remember, this phase isn't elite. It's accessible to all who seek it. Your awareness is the gateway. Step through with curiosity, and let the adventure unfold.